Hey guys, it's Brian with the Barbecue Bus again. Just wanted to show you what kind of a quick trim of our brisket for competition. This is a Wagyu brisket from the butcher shop. Kevin Green from the butcher shop always picks our briskets for competition. So I've kind of just, as you can tell, I've taken the point completely off. So I want this to be as flat as possible when I'm going to trim. So if you notice, grain is right here. So when I'm visualizing our brisket, I'm looking for the money shot, and it's basically right here. A lot of times guys will just trim it, and it's okay if they're off on grain. I'm pretty OCD about making sure that when I trim this brisket, it's with the grain. So this actually just came out of the freezer. I got it hard, so it's easier for me to trim some of this fat off. As you can tell, it's pretty easy to do. I just skim along here, take that off. So basically that is, I'm looking for this section right here. That looks pretty thick, so I'm going to concentrate here. So again, I am not the best person with a knife. I'm not a chef. I'm just a normal guy. I'm a heating air conditioning contractor. Everything that I do, sheet metal wise, I make patterns for. I kind of just push that into my barbecue world. I'll take my pattern, and this is the rough size of where I want my brisket. So I put it directly with the grain, so I kind of know where I want it. So I'm going to get nice straight cuts. It's just, like I said, it's just a pattern, so I know exactly where I get a straight cut. You can see it's kind of taking shape how I want it. This has kind of got a lot of fat on it, so I'm going to kind of concentrate here. And then I'll just kind of freehand it from there. So the pattern kind of just gives me an idea of where I want things to go. And then you can eye it. I'm always wanting the grain the way I want to cut it. And if you notice, I kind of have it, there's my box on my bus board. So right now I have it exactly the way I want it. I'll come along and trim that off. One good thing too is I use these shears, they're really super nice. They're Shun shears. They're made by Shuns. I found that it actually trims the edges off really nice, how I want it. Now to me this is still a little loose. So I'd probably end up putting it in the freezer to kind of peel some of that off. So like I said before, I trim mine pretty aggressively. That's going to be the back side, but we're going to take all that off. Now, if you want to leave the fat on the bottom, you can. I don't particularly do it. Again, I'll put this in the freezer just to make it easier to trim. And all this fat will come off the bottom. When we cook our brisket, we don't have any fat on it. It's just the way we like to do it. So all this will come off. And it's still a little soft, so I prefer to probably put it back in the freezer and skin that really good. See too, what I know, if you notice your edges popping out here, you'll be able to just come along. Just small trims so it doesn't bow out. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to put this back in the freezer. We're going to wait till this gets a little harder. I'm going to peel off some of this excess fat. Always going to make sure it fits in my brisket holder, which it does. Perfectly inside. Trim that. Get this rounded a little bit more. I'll spend about 30, 40 minutes getting this how I like it. Obviously you get the point. We'll play with that and get that nice and rounded. So these scissors work really, really well. And there you got it. That's really easy trim. Just make sure you're always with the grain. Put it in your holder. Put it back in the freezer. You're good to go.